All right, so today's article sent to us by our cable expert, No Radio. New joint venture with Comcast formed to develop a nationally offer a next generation. So apparently, from the snippet that I got, they're teaming up between Charter and Comcast to do 4K streaming on smart TVs, devices, and voice interface search. World class, I
Specifically
might add.
live TV. 4K.
Live TV. Man, I wish Brandon was in here because this is right near his alley. But how do y'all feel about this?
Honestly, there's no Comcast in my area, so I don't really give a shit. But I don't really know what it means.
Comcast. I have Charter. It's good. I feel about it.
You say you feel about it?
Yes, I just feel. I'm aware of its presence, so to speak.
You say you have Comcast?
Like, I literally don't give a shit that my money is being sucked $50 a month and I'm not even using it. Like, I'm not even acknowledging my router feels like neglected. It's going to report me for abuse.
Oh, God.
Because I don't give a shit about it.
But here's the thing. They're talking about trying to, I guess, have a more uniform platform so they can do pretty much what these streaming devices are doing, like a smart TV, a Android TV or a Apple TV box.
So a Comcast TV, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Cried itself to sleep every night wondering why it's not good enough.
I have a feeling it's going to be like fucking Xfinity Mobile. If you don't have Xfinity, fucking... Wait, is it for Xfinity customers or is it trying to be like a box? Like
it's probably going to be a box that Charter and Comcast are going to work together to do. Kind of like...
You're probably going to need Xfinity or Charter then. It's not.
Well,
just like,
I mean, if you sit here and you think about it, like, look at it from this standpoint. The cable company is being kind of like phased out right now because if you get like a Apple TV box or if you end up getting, let's say, a Google TV box, right? Like all those streaming apps and everything are on those. So the Comcasts, the Fioses, the Charters of the world right now, they're being left out, but everybody's on their platform.
Honestly, why not just add them in the fucking X1 or what are the boxes called? The X3s or X1s?
You talking about their own platform because it's in-house only. Comcast has their own, Charter has their own. They're partnering up so they can build a more universal box that they can use. Think of it like this: the cost of R&D goes down when you have more partners. So the more people, like, here you go. Next thing you know, it'll go from Charter and Comcast to like Charter, Comcast, and Fios. All three will be using some type of universal box that can do it.
I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to be like you know how you want, like, back in the day you wanted the TiVo, but you had to request it? That's how I have a feeling it's going to be like. You're going to have to request to get this said box. And it's going to cost like $15 a month to fucking rent it because it's so quote-unquote universal. And it's the top of the line. So it's like a modem fee, in other words. You're going to have to pay a fee of some sort. If they don't charge a fee, I will be shocked.
But the premise of mine is development costs and faster to market, because here's the problem. Look at it from this standpoint. Developers do not like developing for multiple platforms. So if the cable industry, if it all of a sudden becomes like just the whole cable industry as a whole, Cox Communication, Comcast, Charter, all of them start partnering together, then guess what? That developer's going to be like, yo, I could just write my app once and it's on all of those platforms.
My thing is these boxes are dying out.
They are, well, I don't necessarily think that the boxes are dying out.
Because there's now TVs that are becoming smart TVs. And now you can download all the apps. So now the developer only has to download one app.
Or
So it means
instead of
for
a
HBO
fucking
Max, they don't have to download an app for the box. They just have to download one HBO Max, and every smart TV uses the same HBO Max.
I understand
or
that.
So if
or
you're talking
instead of
about
having a
convenience,
gigantic cable box, you could just do like a stick. Like a
yeah.
Fire Stick.
But my thing is, TVs are just gonna start adding with it. That's the future, bro.
But the thing
New TVs
is
are just
like
gonna be smart
these cable
TVs.
companies are trying to still stay relevant. Like,
Well, they aren't doing a good job about it.
I mean, here's the thing. I didn't say they were doing a good job about it, but they still got a customer base of people that still like, look, our good buddy Brandon still has a box, right?
And I love
It's
him for it because he has all the channels that I like.
the thing is, you can do the same thing on streaming.
Yeah.
Floyd has some good fights, so I will always have respect for him and his
And,
Comcast.
and
But
and smart TVs are coming. People are buying more smart TVs every day. But if these cable companies don't have a presence at all, it's going to make it harder for them as the years go on.
What are they doing? Those two are combining to create another box.
Pretty much, they're creating a platform, maybe even a box. It might be a box. It might be just a platform, like an app. So let's say that it's a Comcast app, but it's joint ventured. So all they got to do is just change it to charter, or all they got to do is change it to whatever. But the development for it is probably all in house. I I'm just speculating,
My thing,
but
yeah, but my thing is with all these, eventually all those things are gonna die. I'm sad to say it's all
it's
gonna
the
die. It's
same
gonna be,
shit. It's
yep.
basically the Xfinity app, but you can
Now,
switch
my
to
thing is that this is gonna make it
Xfinity to
even
Charter.
harder. Yep, this is gonna make it even more harder for the developers.
Say what,
Reason
guys?
why? The thing with this is it's gonna make it harder for developers because why can't I just, if all the smart TVs are smart, I can just create my own app and put it on there. I don't have to go to Charter and fix my app so it works on the Charter platform. I don't gotta
That's
fix
not.
my app for the
I
Comcast
think y'all
platform.
are confused about what this is.
So what is it no radio? Because you're the
It is
man.
so it is a platform for 4K live TV to replace all cable services. It will work on. It's going to work on all devices as an app. It is not going to be a Xfinity brand TV or something. It's
Oh, so it's
just
just
it's
an
what.
app.
Yes, they're developing the platform for the IP for 4K TV. That's all they're doing. They're making a standard. That's all this is about.
That's it. Like they're just
Yeah.
basically making an
So
app.
here's the deal. So here's the deal. Comcast is having a really hard time making an app for live TV, which is why their live TV app is barely on anything in the first place. We actually have a platform that does it, but guess what Comcast has? They have the content. They have channels they own. So what are they going to do? They're going to make their live TV channels that they own 4K broadcast. No one else has this yet. That's part of the partnership. So I don't know if
Now,
you noticed, but there is no live 4K channels anywhere. You know that, right?
right,
streaming.
Yes. No, that's not live. I said live
Oh,
4K content. Yes, live. There
is
is
there?
no such thing. You can't
So
turn to
so
channel 2 and get it in 4K.
so
They're barely 1080 right now.
so that means all of them are 1080, correct?
No, not all. Some are still 720.
Yeah, but some of them, the highest plan, the highest you usually can get is 1080.
Yes, yes. So
Now,
so
do you see these what do you call it? These people that are buying cable, are they using it on their phones and tablets and all that?
yes, mainly it's mainly going to be the people that are crazy about sports and they have to
Yes.
catch their ESPN whenever they can. That's the main people.
Yes, it means what they're
That's
gonna do is it's gonna be mostly on their tablets, which is gonna be headed to the future. There's gonna be no cable boxes,
no,
correct?
no, no. This is actually to replace the cable box, meaning it'll be on smart TVs.
Yeah, it'll be on smart TVs. But
Yeah,
my
that's
thing
the
is
main thing.
if
Because
the
remember,
majority,
we're trying to get. Because remember, our goal is to get rid of cable boxes completely. And the
yeah,
reason why it has nothing to do with mobility. It's all about getting the cable boxes off the network so we can use it all for data. So what do we got to do?
yeah.
We have to have a platform that allows us to stream 4K content live for the future. So not only going IP, but going IP with 4K. That's the
But
whole point of it. It's not to target mobility. That's not what it's for. And are people going to stop watching
my
TV at
thing is,
home? No, they are not.
but
No,
my
they're
thing
not.
is, if a lot of people are using the streaming service, the
I
apps
understand. I
on their
understand it, but
iPads,
but I understand it. But
or
can you get Xfinity streaming onto your Samsung Smart TV? The answer is no.
No, you can't.
It's
Believe
only,
me, I
it only works
tried.
on it only works on certain brands, and even then, it barely works. You can't get it on Apple TV either.
Yeah, but
But
my thing is,
guess who already has an app deployed that works on all these devices? Charter
Charter.
does. We already have it, so we're gonna mix our shit with what Comcast has. Basically, we're trading their content for our platform, and they're gonna mix some of their features in, including the smart remote features, with our platform to make a standard, industry
Yeah, but
standard across the board. And they're going to
my
have you,
thing
and
is with this.
they're also developing the head end equipment that will broadcast those IP services across the board.
All right, so my thing is that if the majority of people start watching their content on their phones,
But this is not true
tablets.
for but then people ain't subscribing to cable though. That's the point. You can't say someone is the target who isn't the customer in the first place.
Okay, so the majority of people are watching it on their TVs.
No, no, no. I'm saying people who subscribe to cable are watching it on their TVs. People who subscribe to streaming services are not. See the point I'm trying to make?
Okay, because I know a
Yeah,
lot of
there's
people
still
that have cable, but they download the app and
but they're
stream it.
not. Yeah, but I'm saying, but they're not the majority. The majority of cable owners are boomers. It's
Very
not the
true.
young people. It's boomers. If there's 20 cable customers, 19 of them are boomers, and half of them boomers don't have even one streaming service they subscribe to. They use their kids' Netflix login.
Because my thing is, I
That
don't
is a
really see a
shit
difference
show.
because I see in the future all these boomers are going to go away.
Well, no, duh, but you gotta realize this
But they still, but they still
boomers
going.
ain't old as you. Yeah, boomers and Gen X is still watching cable. To be honest with you, Gen X goes all the way to what 1982.
Yep.
Gen X got another 20 years for they gone, buddy. 20, 30 years for they're gone.
My thing is, with the new generation within 20, 30 years,
Hell,
it's going to be
Keon,
all,
you
it's going to be
Gen X,
all,
ain't you, Keon?
I'm considered early millennial.
You're one of the first millennials,
Yes, I'm
and
early
yeah.
millennial.
So you're borderline. So
Yeah,
Keon is what year were you born, Keon?
81.
No,
so
you're
hold
Gen
on,
X, bro.
No,
let me,
but if you go on the chart, it says
It's
like
80.
80.
It's 80. So you're 2 years. So people 2 years older than Keon. You think they're going to be gone in 5 years, Ashay?
but I feel like those generations are going to start moving slowly towards that streaming service. It's just they're
Yes, but
boomers.
that's why this is a streaming service.
Yeah, but my thing is, they're going to move towards the streaming services. They're moving towards tablets,
So you're
phones,
telling the
on the
cable company
go.
to you're yeah, but what I'm saying is if you got a 60-inch TV in your living room, why are you going to watch it on your 6-inch iPhone?
That's true. I mean, look, I can't
You're
look.
not
Here's the thing.
you're not always
Whenever I'm
gone.
home, I cast to my
But the
TV.
majority,
Because what I'm saying is this, actually, you're saying they shouldn't even try to do this because people are going to watch the phone. The point is this is going to work on the phone and the TV. We're not ditching the phone. We're doing both. So I don't get
yeah,
what your
I
argument
know that.
is.
But my thing is, I feel like the major in the
I'm telling you that
future.
no matter how many people
Okay,
watching the
hold
phone, it
on. Let me
doesn't mean we
talk.
shouldn't make
Let
it
me
work on the
talk because
TV.
I'm trying to get this point across. In the future, I feel like the majority of people are not going to be watching it on their TV. They're going to
And
have
that's,
some streaming
I'm
device
asking
that
you,
they're
why does
going to
that
get.
matter? And I'm asking, why does that even matter?
And then what's going to happen is because they're on these phones, there's going to be barely any difference between 1080p and 4K on the
Okay,
phone.
so what I know. So you're going to tell me people are going to stop buying TVs is what you're saying.
No,
Ah,
I'm
that's
Do you
not
know
gonna
saying,
TV
happen,
sales? Do you know TV
I'm
sales are higher than they have ever been in the history of America? People buy more TVs than they do phones.
dude. Because they were
Look it
stuck in
up.
their
Look it
house, they
up.
went out and bought TVs. They were like, "Yo, I'm stuck at
Everybody,
home."
everybody is going crazy about getting their 4K TVs. I was installing cable for 13 years, Ashay, and I'm telling you, there has not been 1 year where people stopped being like, "Oh, these new technology TVs." They ain't never happened, bro. The phone is just an accessory. It's not the only. It's just an accessory to the party, bro. That's why I'm saying that's the whole point of all these smart TVs being able to run all these applications. That's the whole point. They're adding the experience you get on your phone. They're adding that to your TV. You can even play video games on a freaking Apple TV with a damn Xbox controller. They're adding all the functionality you get on your phone to your TV. So when you are home and you're trying to charge your phone, you can just watch your damn TV. And when you get ready to leave, you pick up your phone and leave. That doesn't mean throw the TV in the trash.
Throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Yeah, actually, you're saying people prefer a 6-inch screen. I'm telling you that 4K is a thing for a reason, and it ain't going anywhere anytime soon.
But Ash,
It
let me
ain't
ask you a
going
question.
anywhere.
You gotta. But Ash, hey, you got a TV, right? You got a
Yeah.
TV at home, and you got a phone. When you're sitting there, do you watch YouTube on your phone when you're sitting in
Correct.
front of your TV?
Correct.
You look
Yes, I
at
believe
your
that.
phone.
I believe that. Yeah, I believe that.
And the
Absolutely, I
majority
believe
of
that.
people are
Yes,
younger
that is true.
generations are
But
doing
if you're
that.
watching,
That's
the
why
NFL football game on Sunday, you're watching on your phone on your TV.
my phone.
You probably don't watch football then, bro.
No, I
Yeah,
watch
you don't watch
football.
football.
No, you don't talk about me.
You're not a
Bro,
football
No, you
watcher.
don't talk
I
about me.
want to see you throw a football NFL Super Bowl party and
See,
everybody
no,
watches on their phones. Let me see you
no.
do it.
Besides Super Bowl, my thing is with my phone, I can move everywhere.
I
I can
know
Okay.
go.
that.
I can go to the
So,
bathroom. I can go work outside. I can go do
so
other
what
stuff.
you're saying is 4K is useless. That's what your argument is. It's completely useless. That we
No,
should
it's not
limit the
useless.
video that services we offer based on phones.
I'm,
And who cares if you got a nice TV at home? We just